Yo, if you believe in the Almighty God, here's a crazy story for you, right? It's a job that I've been wanting for years, but I didn't have the qualification for it. So I worked for a whole decade. Other jobs, of course, to get the qualification for that job. And one day, I finally applied for that job, and I received a call back in 8 hours after applying for the job. I ended up getting the job. I was the first one to get that job out of everybody. Because I saw the list when I came to Houston for that job. There's a lot of people that would just cancel. And I was the only one that was qualified enough for that position. Finally got the job. And I had to do some physicals. So if you don't pass the medical examination, no matter how qualified you are, you're automatically categorized as a risk. So the company won't hire you because they got to take life insurance on you and they have to provide health insurance for you. So on the day that I had to take the physical, my blood pressure spiked. I mean, spiked from like regular, normal 140 over whatever to 198. Just when I was about to have my blood pressure checked and stuff like that by the nurse in Houston. So, yeah, after that happened, I was worried. Of course, I was worried. I got a lot on the line. I resigned from my previous position that I held with another company. And everything was right in it. My wife, my sons, I called them back home and I told them what happened. Of course, they was worried, but they started praying and encouraging me. I'm telling you, it's so important to have a godly wife that supports you, that loves you and cares about you. I'm blessed. That is probably the most blessing that I have in my life is my wife and my kids. For real. I mean that, So I called them, they prayed, they encouraged me and everything. I came back to the hotel that day. At night, I was trying to sleep. Blood pressure spiked again. 198, 200. So I called 911. They came and took me to the emergency room and everything. I was fine. I just walked over there. I walked to the emergency vehicle and I got in. And I went to the ER. And of course, they gave me some medication to help me bring my blood pressure down. And it worked. And it took some blood, it did some checks and everything. Everything was fine. Even the doctors couldn't explain why my blood pressure spiked. No one could explain anything. So I was sitting in the ER for about 4 hours and I was like, okay, I'm feeling all right. Is it okay if I go home? And I checked out. And of course I was worried now because I just had blood pressure spiked twice in one day. So I could potentially be a risk higher. And I thought I wouldn't get the job. So I called my new workplace and I explained to them, hey, I'm not sure what happens, but I might have been jet lagged and just worrying and, a lot of things on the line. That's probably why my blood pressure spiked, but usually I don't have those issues like that. Not all the time anyway. So they was like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. Wherever you went to that clinic earlier today, the doctor called and was like, everything is okay with you. They understand why your blood pressure might have spiked. So you're good. If you believe in God, I believe that was a spiritual attack. The devil knew what was going on. And somehow he just have to stop me from getting this job so I won't be able to take care of my family as effectively as I would with this job. It's a great paying job. It's a real blessing, So the end of my story, I'm feeling better. In 2 days, I'll be flying back. I got the position. God is great.